Hey guys, Jason here. In today's video, I want to answer one quick and simple question that with a little bit of time and research, kind of makes sense it's a good question to ask. Why the Series X? Now that might sound like a really broken question, but let me break it down a little bit. So with the Series X coming out, I've had numerous discussions with my friends, and I wanted to try and answer the question, who is the Series X for? So we all know the Xbox One X came out not too long ago, and if you purchased one within the past 2 years, we're just gonna go ahead and say that, it's not really for you. But I'm gonna use 3 P's to try and answer the question more adequately. Price, power, and we're gonna call this one place, but that essentially just means where does it really fit in. So let's start with the price. Series X starts at $499 and the Series S starts at $299. Now, if you're following the track and you remember when the One X came out, you remember that console was also $500 when it came out. So, and then if you had some, with some time with it, you could probably have found a One X before the Series X's announcement. You probably could have found one probably for around $400. So price really wasn't like an issue, but for what you're getting, which we will discuss in a second, $500 for a next generation console that's capable of doing any form of ray tracing, it's a pretty good buy. So now let's move on to second P, power. So power, I could go into the whole tech spiel and nerd out about like the number of graphics things and the GPUs and all of that. I could do that. However, what I will do is just quickly answer it in one quick statement. It's very, very powerful. Now, granted, is the 3080 and 3070 and 3090 and all, as the next generation graphics cards, they're going to stomp on a Series X and the PlayStation 5. That's just a given. However, given the fact that you're only paying $500 to be able to do some form of ray tracing, and on top of that, be able to play games at stable frame rates, that's a pretty good number. That's just, it's not bad. It's very, very powerful. I'm not gonna go into the tech spiel. If you want to find that out, you can Google it yourself or go on YouTube here, find a bunch of other videos about it. It's very, very powerful. So the last P, this one is the most important, at least to me. The last P, that being place, the question is, where does the Series X really fit in? And if you consider the lineup of consoles that Microsoft has right now, you basically get this weird positioning of, okay, so if you have like the base Xbox One or One S, the Xbox Series X, it fits for you personally. But with the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X, the Series S and Series X kind of fit into a different bracket altogether. They're like steps above, but they just kind of fit into a different league because playing on them is going to be very different to how you would do, let's say playing The Witcher on a base Xbox One. The game's going to look and play very differently on a Series S and a Series X. So with those 3 P's in mind, we can quickly and simply answer the question, who is the Series X for? The Series X is for anyone who still owns a Xbox One, an Xbox One S, or just doesn't have a console altogether. That's who the Series X is really for. The Series X is legitimate for the people, at least in my category here. I still play on a base Xbox One. So for me, the Series X is a perfect fit. I don't have to, you know, really worry about anything. I know when I buy one, it's gonna be a massive upgrade in terms of frame rates and quality, but some people don't really care about any of that. So if you're just looking for something to play games on, I am sure you can find a Xbox One S for under $200 somewhere on eBay, GameStop, maybe even Target.com. You can find one. So for me, simplest answer to the question of who is the Series X for? Anybody who is playing on a lower end system. Now, if you have a One X, you can wait some time. The Series X may not be a good fit for you because you already have some of the upgrades that are going to be on the Series X. But if you are playing on a base PS4, on a PS4 Pro, if you're playing on a base Xbox One or a One S, or if you only own a Nintendo Switch and you're looking into getting into, you know, 4K 60 FPS gaming, the Series X is built for you. That is just that way. So thank you guys for listening to me talk about one of my favorite topics. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to talk more about this, I'll be in the comment sections a little bit after the video launches to talk about this more. All right, guys, catch you in the next one.